Ricky, and this is Ricky Reveals Up All Night, live and in person. So, I don't normally do this, but a part of me is telling me that I need to do this for a couple different reasons. One, because I really want something, but for two, I have been told for a long time that I've got to learn how to ask for help and to be able to actually receive help when it is being offered. Because for the longest time, I wouldn't even ask for it because every time I asked for it, I got told no. And so I just got to the point to where I just felt like I was all alone, and if I didn't have it myself, then I didn't have it. But I need help. Any cash apps of any amount over the next couple of days. $350 is my goal. But any amount between now and next Thursday would be fantastic. Yes, Cash App Yeshua is good. 82. And I mean, like I said, any amount would help. $350 would be the ultimate goal. It would get me what I'm trying to get. And afterwards, for one, you'll be able to see what I'm trying to do, in my videos, if I am able to achieve the goal that I'm trying to achieve, you'll see why I asked for this after next Thursday. But yeah, Cash App Yeshua is good at 82. Any amount up to $350 would be, a gift from God, like a miracle from God, and very much greatly appreciated. So that's to anyone that would like to help Ricky out and getting something to help benefit this channel and the future of my business. Please share, and subscribe, and please, I love your guys' comments so much. Your feedback is amazing. I love just speaking with you guys on any level. You guys really are amazing. I want to shout out to Mary, to Rachel, Tamara, Ella, Sherry, May, or Melissa. You guys are the top ones that really have been helping the channel grow and become better since I started, at least with this channel anyways. My heart is, I'm very grateful, and I thank you guys so much for all the love and support you've shown me. And I mean everyone else too, but those are the ones that have really helped me more than I could have even thought to have asked for. We got 2, 6, 8, 2, 1, 1. So November 2nd, November 8th, November 10th, November 12th, November 6th, November 14th, January 1st, January 3rd, January 2nd, January 8th, January 12th, January 4th, January 5th, August 5th, August 1st, August 3rd, August 2nd, August 4th, August 6th, August 7th, I said 7th already, August 8th, 9th, 11th, October 2nd, October 10th, October 12th, October 4th, February 10th, February 1st, February 2nd, February 8th, February 6th, February 16th. We've got B, X, D, V, Q, K, N, G, Z, S, P, H, I, and F. Somebody's last name is Fisher and their nickname is Fish. Somebody is dreaming about your kiss. Someone's name is Ken. Someone's name is Chris with a K. Somebody can dish it out, but they can't take it. Something is on disc. New Zealand could be significant. Someone's last name is Vanatter. Hey guys, how's it going? Horse. Shreyesh. Something about somebody's jizz. Somebody choose Grizzly Tobacco. Somebody's pissed. Somebody's born in the year of the pig. Somebody wants to give to somebody. Devin, someone's name is Devin, someone's name is Kevin. Somebody's bisexual. Six. Somebody could be life past 6. Or somebody's born in June. Something about somebody's package. North Dakota, Notre Dame. North Dakota or Notre Dame. Like, not the two together. They're separate things. Please get those likes up, guys. I'm doing really well, Horse. The DNV. So somebody needs to go get something done at the DNV, and with it being the DNV, then it's probably somebody who lives in California. The San Francisco Bay. Someone's boyfriend or best friend has a big package. Or somebody is... Okay, so there's an insecurity here with somebody. Either it's somebody who's insecure about... They feel like maybe they have a big dick and they think that's the only reason somebody wants to be with them. Or there's someone who is shallow and only wants to be with only wants to be with somebody who has a big dick. So take it either way. Take it however it resonates, but somebody's insecure about their package, but it might be because their package is big, not because it's small. Size doesn't matter, or size does matter. Is size to matter or not to matter is the question. Nick or Nikki? Ben? Quinn? I got Vita again. Somebody's name is Vita. I got that earlier in the reading. Somebody's very good looking. Someone's name's Olivia or Liv or Liz, Elizabeth. Libby. Lynn. Somebody's crossed the line with something. Someone's name is Glenn. Indiana. Police department. Speedway Police Department. So Speedway, Indiana is significant. Quinn. Did I say that already? Somebody's quizzing somebody. Somebody's testing somebody. And they may or may not know it. Quincy. Flint, Michigan. Florida. Somebody lives half the year in Florida and half the year in Indiana. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Rob? Zionsville, Indiana could be significant, like to the person that lives half the year in Florida and half the year in Indiana. Valdosta, Georgia. Zen. Somebody's about to be in a very happy place. Something's about to happen for somebody who, and it's going to put them in their place of Zen. Someone's name is Lindsay. Someone's a quarterback. Or they were when they were in school, or if somebody doesn't play sports anymore, and they used to, when they played sports, they were quarterback. something's pending. Somebody could be trying to get to Florida or trying to get to Indiana, but because they have a pending criminal case in whatever state they're in now, they can't leave the state. And maybe this was done on purpose. Maybe somebody purposely got somebody in trouble so that they would not be able to leave the state for however long they were on probation, and that was their petty way of keeping them from you. Somebody plays a lot of games, video games. Somebody has an Xbox One, One X. Someone's born in 1981, 1982, 1983, 1985, and 1986. Oh, nice. You're in Indiana, Rob? What city? Hello, thank you for having me. I'm from Canada. Hi, Nikki. I don't know if you were here or not, but I said your name a minute ago. February 4th, April 2nd. We have an air sign, so definitely have an Aquarius, considering I just said February 2nd and there's February 5th. Oh, it came out in the reading. I mean, you take it how it resonates. This could be your reading, so stick around, pay attention. You might learn something, or you might get knowledge that you need. Patience. Just a few more months. Hey, buddy, watching from South Africa. Love your work, King. Thank you. Even though I don't think you're in South Africa, but thank you. Unless you moved to South Africa after me and you were in each other's lives, but the fact that you said buddy really sticks out to me. Ugh. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Something that you want, you're gonna get it. It's coming slower than you would like. Well, could be a baby, or you're going through those pregnancy pains, those labor pains, and you're ready to give birth to this project, this idea, this your new beginning. It's definitely coming. Oh, a lot of South Africans speak English. I don't know if you're saying that you're not animals or that you speak English because of what I said, because that's not what I meant at all. But the term buddy is very significant to me in my story. So the fact that you used the term buddy, it spoke to me. Not because you're an animal or because there's no way possible you could speak English. I used to work with South Africans. They'll be back. Sexuality. Something ending so something else can begin. Gold digger. And guardian. Somebody knew how to play somebody and get them away from you. They used their sexuality against them and their greed against them. Somebody knew exactly what you wouldn't tolerate and what the parts of what you wouldn't tolerate that this person wanted but was afraid to tell you they wanted. And one was material. Somebody really cared about materialism, and somebody wanted an open relationship because they wanted to be able to sleep with both men and women. And they were afraid to tell you that and be honest with you on that. So they've never spoke that to you. But somehow, some way, someone else knew that and they showered them with gifts, and they said, if you promise to not contact so and so, if you promise not to engage in sexual activities with so and so, you can have sex with anybody else you want, and I'll buy you anything you want. And I know that that's not love, but this person, either they were afraid of because of the love they felt for you or had for you, and they ran away to like what was too good to be true, and now they know it's too good to be true, and they want to come back, or this person doesn't really love you at all, and I wouldn't let this person back in at all. I don't know. You take out resonates, and you know your own story better than I ever would. Definitely go to God, pray and meditate, and let the facts come out, let the truth come out in divine timing. Because there's something about this that's hidden or twisted, and if you don't let things flow and you don't let it work out the way in divine timing, like let the things come out naturally instead of trying to force stuff to happen or force something to happen, you might mess something up. Because something is not as it seems, I promise you that. What is going on with this air sign, with this person who's struggling with their sexuality and their greed? What is the collective? What is the advice for the collective? What do they need to do? Or what do they need to watch out for? Love bombing. You need to be really, really careful of somebody coming in and love bombing and future faking. I'm also going to do a second reading after this, guys. I'm going to do a reading for someone, like, in person. After I get done with this one, I'm going to go and get them. If anybody has any questions, I will do $5 questions. What does the collective need to know right now? July 2nd, February 7th. Someone's born in 1972. Someone's 27 years old. Somebody is a carpenter or they construction worker. They work with their hands. Somebody could be a wood woodler, or somebody who can like make things out of wood, like sculptures and statues. A woodler, I think that's what it is. 10 of Wands and 10 of Cups. For someone, something is ending very hurtfully, and for someone else, something is beginning very beautifully. Or somebody's just heavily burdened and pissed off because they couldn't put an end to your happily ever after. And you're about to find out who this person is, too. It could be a Leo, a Pisces, or a Sagittarius that tried to destroy this union and the promise of you having a happily ever after. Or the three of them could have worked together. It could have been a Leo, a Pisces, and a Sagittarius that all three worked together. But you were protected the entire time, and so was this union. So all they did was destroy their own lives. And they might not even realize how severely they ruined their own life. And I really do feel like one person their life is going to end because of what they chose to take part in. And it may be through their own means or through the means of natural causes. Or because they could have had something very sinister planned for you. That plan is actually going to take place in their life. Whoever is like resonating with this, if you resonate with having someone stalking you or someone like ghosting you, pretending not to want shit to do with you, but then you know for a fact that this person's been hacking into your accounts, or this person has been making up lies and spreading rumors about you, or this person may, if you know this person may have sued you or tried to sue you, this person, they, it was all a big game. They wanted you to chase them. They wanted you to make it look like you were the simp, and they were the simp all along. And now they've done something they can't come back from, or the two people that were their little Santa's helpers, um, have done something that they can't come back from. Somehow, some way, they're being caught up, and everything was going to be exposed, and you're going to know the truth of what happened, who was involved, who did it, why they did it, and just how twisted and sinister they really are. Darian, someone's name is Darian. Dakota. Derek. Thomas. Or Thomas Park is significant. Someone's coming in to offer you a true cup of romance. There is somebody who truly is in love with you. I mean, you may be going to offer something to someone, but there's a connection that's at the precipice of coming together, and whether you're the one going to offer the cup or it's going to be offered to you. And that's going to end this very vicious, painful cycle of you being rejected, you being put down, you being unappreciated, you being taken for granted, not getting what you deserve or what you're worth. That's all coming to an end, and you're finally going to be recognized, rewarded, and treated as if you matter, and you're going to be compensated for such. And it's this, the shift is happening very fast, within a week's time, you might not even recognize your own life. Someone could be born in the year of the tiger. Something about bananas. Either somebody's fucking going bananas because they know you're about to get this, or somebody has a banana in their pants, or somebody just really likes bananas, likes to eat bananas, or somebody needs potassium. And if that's the case, yes, bananas are great, but they actually are not the greatest source of potassium either. Do some research if you're the one that needs potassium, because there's other foods that actually would be better than bananas. The Lovers and the King of Swords. So Aquarius energy really strong here. We also have Capricorn, Gemini, and Cancer. Or there's an Aquarius who finally chose which lover they want to be with. Or there's someone leaving an Aquarius to be with someone else. It could be a Cancer leaving an Aquarius to be with somebody else. Somebody with really long hair was really loyal to somebody, and I think whoever they were loyal to thought that they were disloyal. Oh, horse is got a crush, but somebody is going to get this a really huge surprise. Someone that they really cared about and loved, and they thought was a traitor or fake. They're gonna wind up finding out that they were actually loyal and real. Long hair, extremely long hair is significant. or somebody wears weave or wigs that are really long. And this doesn't have to be a lover. This could have been a family member who you thought joined the rest of your family and turned against you, and this family member actually was loyal, and maybe because you didn't like associate with them, like maybe not because you didn't want to, but because you didn't live in the same city or state as they do, you didn't have any access, like you didn't have any communication with this person. And you just thought that they turned on you because the rest of your family did, and this person actually stayed loyal to you, and they were helping you out in the background. Chaos. And they've been wanting to tell you this for a long time, but they know as soon as they come talk to you, all hell's going to break loose. My hair is 3/4 down my back, like to my waist. Wow. I have been growing my hair since 2017, and I definitely would love to have my hair that long, at least for a little while. Somebody was doing black magic to be God in your life. Somebody gets off on trying to be the God of your life, or trying to be God in general. Somebody has a God complex, and it could be a past lover of yours, or there's somebody in your family. It was to my bum, but I cut it off. I bet that's really heavy and extremely expensive when it comes to shampoo and conditioner, especially conditioner. Strength. Yeah, this past lover or this family member that you don't associate with anymore, they really underestimated your strength and your courage. September 2nd, February 9th, someone's 32 years old. 7 of Pentacles. Your vision is coming to... it's what God... The dreams and the vision and the promise that God gave you, like probably a couple of years ago, if not upwards of a decade ago. Possibly even childhood, depending on how it resonates. But those dreams, that vision... that promise is literally going to start playing out in your life, in your face, in real time, and it's going to be like, all you're going to have to do is get out of bed and show up every morning, and like just walk through it. Like the work is done. Like now you just got to like get up and make sure that you show up, and it's going to be so easy because everything's going to fall into place because everything is in divine timing and everything's in alignment. Or it very, very soon will be. A yes or no question, but if you know you're a good-looking guy and you're giving up the opportunity, should you fuck around or just dedicate and wait for a person in future? Thank you. Shaking my head. Well, it's technically not a yes or no question. But if you know you're a good-looking guy and you're given the opportunity, should you fuck around or just dedicate? Well, see, it's not a question of good looking or having opportunity. It's a question of integrity. Do you stay faithful because you made a promise to somebody and you keep that loyalty and keep your word? Like, does that mean anything to you? Because if it doesn't mean anything to you, well then nothing does. You don't cheat just because you can. Or I mean, some people might, but it's about the vow you took, about the your word. You told somebody you would do something, and cheating is a violation of that vow. And you're the one that has to live with that. Like, I mean, if you could live with that, then, I mean, it's your life. But if you don't have the integrity to keep your word to your spouse, your husband, your wife, the person that you become one with, then you really aren't a trustworthy person for in any relationship, business, family, or anything, because that should matter more to you than anything. The person that you are one with, the person that you could possibly have children with one day or already do, if you can stab them in the back, stab them in the front, or just leave them for dead, then you're not a very good person. And if you're okay with that, well then do you, I guess. You'll have to talk, you'll have to answer to God at the end, like at the end of your life, but you're not going to get very far in this life if you don't have integrity. Somebody's realized that, and that's why there's an Ace of Pentacles being given to you or returned to you by somebody who created a lot of needless drama that shouldn't have happened. Their jealousy, their envy, their pride, or their greed. And now this person has to walk up and hand this back to you personally and admit they were wrong and tell you they're sorry, even if they're not truly sorry. But I think this person, yeah, this person's just sorry they got caught. They're very immature. But this situation did help them grow up. They're not all the way there yet, but could have been a Taurus and a Scorpio that worked together. It could have been a Sagittarius and a Gemini, or a Taurus and a Gemini, or a Sagittarius and a Scorpio that worked together to destroy your life just because either A, they wanted the person that you were destined to be with, or they wanted the future that you're destined to have. Can I ask a question, please? By the way, I enjoy your reading. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for your insight. You're welcome, Rochelle. Rochelle. Please forgive me for messing your name up. I know I said it wrong. Well, being single, it's like, yeah, and trust me, I used to feel the same way. If I'm single, why not, like, get it while you can? And I'm not the one to judge anybody, especially when it comes to sex. Because after I went through my childhood sexual trauma, then I grew up and fell in love with the same type of person who abused me as a child. That really fucked my head a lot. And so for a long time, I smoked crack, and I slept with just about anybody who wanted to sleep with me. So don't think that I'm just saying this because I'm this like holier than thou, like, and I'm better than you, and or type person who doesn't know the struggle, because I do. And trust and believe, I really wish I would have lived my life differently, but I was broken, or I was wounded, and I dealt with my traumas the best way I knew how. And looking back on it, I wish I would have gone to counseling or gone to I wish I would have I dealt with it better, but I can't take it back. I was addicted to hard drugs, and I was addicted to sex for quite some time. And it was a long, hard road to come out of it, and I have relapsed several times. It's not easy, but if you keep your word, or at least admit when you fuck up, there's hope for you. And you're going to be okay. The Bible even says the righteous man will be knocked down 7 times, but 7 times he'll get back up. As long as you keep getting back up, there's still hope for you, and God is still working with you. The moment you give up and you stop getting back up and you stop working on yourself, that's when God lets you, hand you over to a reprobate mind, I guess is the way the Bible says it. But God knows how hard it is. He was tempted when Jesus was here. He was tempted by every single sin, and temptation means that he thought about doing it. So if he was tempted by every single sin, that means Jesus was tempted to steal. Jesus was tempted to fornicate. And I'm pretty sure it's probably with men and women. Like, Jesus was tempted to lie. He was tempted to He was tempted with everything, and he did not give in to any of them. Jesus and the Father knows how much, how hard it is for us to say no to the enemy, especially now that we're in a fallen world and the fact that everything's been taught to us ass backwards. Like, there's been a whole matrix designed thousands of years ago and a whole system built up to where we're taught a lie. So not only are we tempted by our own like fleshly desires, we're kind of screwed up from day one anyways, because we're being taught a lot. We're being programmed with the lies from birth. Wow, that is very personal. Thank you for being so open to share that. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. Look where you are now. Good for you. I also had some serious trauma. Struggle is real. Amen. Yes, it is. And I'm sorry you went through that, Nikki. 15 years of therapy. Nikki, that's very wholesome. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. And thank you for just participating in the chat. I share my story to give others faith to know there's a. That's what I do. That's why I do it too, because people. I've done a lot of traveling. I've intermingled with a lot of people, and one thing I've come to find is that we're really not that different. We really have all had similar experiences when it comes to being disappointed, when it comes to being let down. Like, if we would just take time to listen, to understand, and not listen to respond, we really would be living in a lot better world, a world that's way brighter and way more peaceful, because we would really understand the fact that we're not so different at all. And if we would stop judging people for one sin over another and realize that just because we sin differently from each other doesn't mean make either one of us better than the other. Like, this is one I like to talk about a lot. Maybe it's because homosexuality has been a big that's been a big part of my life. Like, I mean, I've never been attracted to women. Ever since I was a child. Now, granted, I was sexually molested at a very young age, so I was sexualized at a very young age and was sexualized by a man. So there could be something to that. I'm not going to say one way or the other. But what I do know is that from the time I was 8 years old, I wanted to marry another man. Like, I literally used to go around telling people when I was 8 years old, I wanted to marry Jordan Knight from New Kids on the Block. When I grew up, I was going to marry, Jordan Knight was my future husband. And I didn't know that made me weird. I didn't know that it made me gay. I just knew I liked Jordan Knight. And so I've had sex with women because I was trying to be normal. I was trying to fit in. I was trying to make other people happy and not myself. There was one experience, and I was drunk as piss. There's only one experience I ever really, truly, thoroughly enjoyed with a woman, and I was so drunk, I don't even remember half of it. So, but my natural attraction, women are pretty. I definitely can give women their props, but I've never just been looking at a woman or talking with a woman and man, I would love to have her as my wife, or man, I would love to have her in bed. Like, it's never ever happened, not once in 43 years. But either way, sex with opposite sex or sex with the same sex is a sin according to Scripture. So if you're having sex outside of marriage, you're sinning. It doesn't matter who you're having sex with. And even in marriage, if you have certain sexual practices, you're still sinning as well. Like, oral sex, even inside of marriage, that's considered a sin. Anal sex, even inside of marriage, is considered a sin, according to Scripture. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you're doing any of those things, you're no better than somebody doing any of those things that are just a little bit different than the ones that you're doing. So basically, if you're a man having sex with another man, like anal sex with another man, and there's a man having anal sex with a woman, they might as well be having anal sex with a man. Like, there's no the same thing. Like, really, at the end of the day, it's the same. Like, you're both just as wrong. I mean, according to the Bible. The emperor. Whatever you're going through right now is because your structure, your whole life was built upon a faulty foundation. God is breaking down the foundation of your life and completely destroying it so that you can be rebuilt on a sturdy, firm foundation, and you can rise up and become the emperor. Four Swords. Someone is healing, and this could be your emperor that's healing, depending on who I'm talking to. And they're going to come in after they've healed. But I feel like they're finally, some sort of truth has either been spoken or it's about to be spoken, and there's going to be a true, genuine understanding between the two that I don't think has existed before, or if it did exist before, or not even with maybe this person, but just in general, you've never felt like anyone has understood you completely and wholeheartedly. When this conversation happens, this truth is spoken, you and whoever it's the conversation's with are going to have this like connection that you've never felt with anyone else before, because something's going to be said or something's going to be seen from a higher perspective, and there's going to be an understanding that's not been there before. And it's going to either a reconciliation is either going to happen, and the resilience of your bond is going to be, your bond is going to be unbreakable if it's a reconciliation. If it's a new bond coming together, it will never be torn apart. The two of you guys will be like peas and carrots. I just saw IV, TV, the letter P, the number 11. It's something about a threshold, I guess, an archway, like walking under, yeah, a threshold, I guess, or an archway, an entryway, a gateway. When you two walk through this gateway together, or maybe it's symbolizing marriage. When the two of you guys get married, everything from your past is going to melt away. Nothing that you've been through up until this point is going to matter ever again. It's going to melt away. All the delusions will, they're just going to fade away. Everything that was misunderstood is going to be understood. Everything that was out of balance is going to be balanced. You're going to realize that there was a lot of things that you just were looking at wrong, or somebody really didn't have the options that they act like they did, or somebody really went out and told a bunch of delusional lies to make you look like you were the bad guy, and people are going to realize. So maybe it's people are going to realize that you were never the problem, it was the other person. Or that's what your partner coming in is going to know, that you were never the problem. It was whoever was telling the lies on you that was the problem. And they're going to see how delusional that person really is. July 3rd, March 7th, you could experience this, or this conversation is going to take place on one of those days, or the person it's going to take place with is born on one of those days, or you are born on one of those days. Take out resonates. Somebody could be 37 years old. Somebody could be born in 1973. I know somebody's getting scared because they know this is about to take place. Someone's hard work is going to really pay off in the most magnificent way. Ten of Pentacles. We have a King of Wands. We have a Page of Wands. Two very attractive, very physically attractive people. Two artistic people, creative, and power couple. It's just one of you was a little bit further behind than the other. And this delay, this setback, this detour, it took place so the one that was a little bit behind could catch up. But when you two come into union, whether you've been together before or not, and if you haven't been together, that's what the setback was for. That's why the delays were taking place, because the other person that you haven't met yet, they had to catch up to you, or you had to catch up to them, so you guys couldn't actually come into each other's physical reality until you met in person, until one of you caught up with the other one. But now that you guys are on the same page, you're equally yoked, and you guys are at the same level, you guys are ready to meet, or you're ready to be reconcile. But when this takes place, you guys are going to be a power couple a force that cannot be reckoned with. For somebody, one of the reasons why, and I know it's going to sound really crazy because they're like, how could this have taught me how to trust anyone? It actually made me distrust people even more. Somehow, some way, here in the near future, you're going to realize why God did it the way that he did it. But one thing's for certain, the two of you will never ever turn on each other. You will trust each other wholeheartedly after whatever takes place. God is always in control, and God always knows what he's doing. His ways, his thoughts are higher than ours, and he sees things that we don't see. He hears conversations we don't hear, and he knows exactly what we need and when we need it. God has been with you this entire time, and he's about to show you and the world that he was there, and everything happened just as he had planned it, in order for you and everyone else involved to become who they were meant to become. I love you guys. Well, actually, I'm not going to end the broadcast, but yeah, let me go pull a couple of these, but then I'm going to go and get my friend. Q. Somebody could have an addiction that they're still trying to overcome. I heard Quincy again, and I got that at the beginning of the reading. A chair is just a chair. A house is just a house. And no one's sitting there. I'm a rat, I smile on your face, but I really want to take your place. I'm so jealous of you I can spit. Somebody got in the middle of you and your person because they wanted to be you. Their name could start with an R. And this person could have actually... Thank you so much. Thank you so much, R.R.A, for becoming a member. You're amazing. I will actually probably post, maybe not tonight, but tomorrow I will post in the Ricky's Pretties. This person whose name begins with an R, they could have paid your person to unalive you. And that's what's so funny. The irony of it is when this person who paid for the hitman realizes that they paid your person that you were meant to be with to unalive you, and they're the whole reason the two of you met. It's gonna This person's not gonna be able to handle it. Trust and believe your enemies did not get away with nothing. God has a sense of humor, and your enemies are going to pay in ways that they're not going to be able to handle. They were laughing when they were doing this to you, but the laughs that you're going to have and that God's going to have because of the way He chose to work it all out for your good, for your favor, are going to be so much louder. He who laughs last laughs hardest. At the end of your life, money doesn't matter. So, somebody's very materialistic, or somebody didn't care about people. They only cared about money. Your false twin flame was born in 1974. And for someone, that's why you've gone through this. Because God wanted you to realize that the things of this world fade. That you can't take it with you. The only thing that does matter is the love and the experiences we share with each other. That's the only thing that crosses the great divide. Okay. I, U, G, two, Y, P, the same Build-A-Bitch. Somebody could have a pug dog. Pig. Someone's born in the year of the pig. Piggy. Someone could call somebody Miss Piggy. Somebody's a guy. Or somebody was prying into a guy's life because they wanted to know what they were doing. I paid my friend to watch it and he fell in love. So, and that's how that backfired. Somebody paid someone to come into your life and pretend to be your friend or pretend to love you and want to be with you. And that person actually wound up falling in love with you. And so that backfired for the person that was trying to be too fucking busy, who needed to mind their own business. And now they're going to have to deal with the fact that, and it could even be the same person, but they're going to have to deal with the fact that because they were either too afraid to approach you themselves and tell you how they truly felt, then they chose to have their friend come in and do it. That's the reason why they lost you or never got a chance with you. Or, yeah, just like the person who, or maybe it's the same person. Maybe somebody's friend was a hitman and they paid him to come in and take you out and they wound up falling in love with you. There's an Aquarius here somewhere. Either an Aquarius is the enemy, or there's an Aquarius who was the one that was being completely and utterly abused, or there's an Aquarius that's the hitman that fell in love and chose not to take somebody out. They chose to wind up protecting them instead. I still remember every detail that day. It kills me my pride got in the way. I would do anything to take back the things I did to you. You really are a queen. I can't wait to see your name in shining lights. So there's somebody that really does regret what they did to you. Oh. Somebody's into yoga. Somebody's a pyro. Somebody's a drunk. Or they got a PI anyways. Somebody has gubby fish, or somebody likes gubby fish. Or somebody makes that guppy fish face. Someone's 33, or they are life path 33. Or somebody's an ascended master. Dodge. Black, gray, blue, or red. Somebody could be either an Indiana police officer or an Indianapolis police officer. If I come to you and offer you what you deserve, my family will disown me, and I can't decide if I can handle losing them, but I know you're worth it. So someone's family is the reason why they haven't talked to you. Or it could even be your own family keeping this person from you. Tell you how it resonates. I really need to talk to you. It's about my health. A Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. I love your body, but I crave your soul. You are the one that got away. So somebody really does desire you both physically and intellectually. I'm going to jail for what I did to you, and even though I know you know, I still can't look at you and tell you. And I think it's several people that are going to jail for what they did to you. Even if it's not an actual charge, like this person's in jail because they robbed such and such. This person's in jail because they beat up such and such. But people are going to jail because they, maybe on paper for something else, but it's their karma for what they did to you. 3. Someone's 30 years old. Someone is born on the 3rd of the month, or someone is born in March. W. Somebody wears wigs. Someone's last name is Young. Somebody thinks somebody's a wimp. A gimp. Wyoming is significant. Broke people shit. So a lot of the people that were told lies on you or helped this person like hurt you in any way, shape, or form, they did it because they would do anything for money. Stay off online dating. Someone's trying to harm you, and they're gonna get someone to message you on online dating to make it look like you guys randomly met on the internet, and it was set up from the get-go. And I think somebody knows this already, and you might have made subtle hints, or you might have just flat out come out and said it to the person. You're like, I know that we didn't meet by accident. I know there is cruel intentions behind you seeking me out. So either own up to it, or stay the fuck away from me, or just get prepared to pay the price for what your intentions were. Because whatever it was that they're intending to do, it's not going to work. Someone's name is Anthony. 6. Someone's born in 1963. Someone's 36 years old, or I guess somebody could be 63 years old. March 6th, June 3rd, or Life Path 9. I-9, someone needs to do their taxes, or that's when the truth is going to come out, is when somebody does their taxes. MS, somebody could have muscular dystrophy. Somebody considers somebody their muse. Somebody has done something so quiet It's like they're a mouse. And they were getting away with something for a long time because of how, like, ninja they were when it came to their moves. But somehow, some way, something was, uh, something sent out a red flag and something got somebody's attention. And now everything's gone to hell. Or somebody spoke a truth that got somebody else to investigate, and when they went investigating, they couldn't believe the shit they found. Someone's last name is Gauze, or somebody could have a wound that they have like bandaged up. Michigan, Wisconsin. Primo, somebody smokes Primos. Somebody likes sausage. Someone's last name is Sours. T. Strauss. Tomorrow, something about tomorrow. Mountain Time Zone. Tomorrow in the PM. Somebody could be receiving a phone call or a message tomorrow afternoon. Strauss. Someone's last name could be Strauss. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. I say mean things to project the pain, but I know I'm the one to blame. Kia. White, gray, or orange, or someone's name is Kia. Somebody needs to go to the doctor about their stomach, their GI tract. Toga. Something about a toga party, or someone wearing togas. Or somebody's a part of a fraternity or a secret society. I slept with your sister and her pussy stinks. Biggest mistake in my life. So someone was real petty and vindictive and slept with somebody's sibling. C. Somebody's contagious. Cactus. When you find out that somebody slept with somebody close to you because they were mad, because they wanted to hurt you, it literally is going to be like a cactus prick. It's gonna hurt. This could have happened 2 years ago. Or 2023, or someone's sister is 32 years old, or the person they slept with is 32 years old, or 23 years old. But somebody tried to turn someone else into you 2 to 3 years ago, and they failed miserably. Something got Connecticut, or somebody's got 2 counts of. Somebody could have 2 counts of identity fraud, or they're about to be charged with that. Someone drives a BMW, black, blue, or white. E. Penis. I literally. Oh, somebody's penis caused a hell of a lot of trouble. Your family related to offer you up as a sacrifice. I approve. I'm just waiting on the right time. Somebody stinks. Somebody's into pegging. Someone's name is Peggy. I peg. That's funny. I peg. So there could be a female out there that's proud of the fact that she uses strap-ons to fuck dudes in the ass. Megan. Someone's name is Megan. or somebody was paying a female to fuck them in the ass with a strap on, and that female's the one that tipped off the police of what was going on. Thomas, someone's name was Thomas. Timothy, Timmy. PETA. And somebody definitely fell in the pit that they were digging for you to fall into. Young Gotti is significant. Or Gucci. Somebody's Gucci. I'm Gucci. Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. Someone could be from Tennessee, Memphis, Maine. Religion is a language of culture and time. Nothing is constant. So somebody's religious beliefs sway like the wind. Someone's feelings about you sway like the wind. How's it going, Candy? Candyman King, that's funny. Audrey Durham. Jesse. He loves you too, Jesse. So let's see. Candyman, I'm pretty sure I know who you are. Jesse, I'm pretty sure I know who you are. Is everyone watching somebody I know in person? October 3rd, March 10th. You're not crazy. I'm using my power to sabotage everything in your life to force you to come back to me. I know it's insane, but it's the only way I know to get you back. I miss you so much. So instead of taking accountability, somebody fucking went to the fucking Pandora's box and opened it up, and all hell broke loose just so they wouldn't have to admit that they fucking were wrong. And now everybody's had to pay the price. And they're still going to have to admit they were wrong. September 3rd, March 9th. I was a fool to believe I could turn that bitch into you. You smell so sweet and her pussy stinks. Someone is Native American. Somebody is going to create never mind, I'm not going to say it. I'm childish, petty, and vindictive. I did sleep with all of them out of spite. My ego was bruised, and I wanted you to hurt because I was. I really get the feeling that that is someone in your family who slept with every single one of your exes. Somebody has been jealous and envious of you since your childhood. And they have wanted to be you, or they wanted to destroy you ever since you were kids. That card, in this case anyways, it's a family member who wanted to hurt you every which way, shape, and form they could. And you did nothing to this person. They're jealous and envious of you because they think you're better than them, not you thinking that you're better than them, even though that's what they tell everybody or that's what they claim. It's that they think that you're better than them or that you're prettier than them. Either way, there's some really deeply rooted, jealous, envious spirit inside of this person, whether it's your parent, your sibling, your cousin, or an aunt or an uncle. This person has slept with everybody you've ever been with. Or they're a best friend who's slept with everybody you've ever been with. Hi, Sammy. If y'all think I haven't figured this shit out, you're fucking stupid. And I am pressing charges against all of you. But someone has slept with every single one of your exes because they wanted to be you. Or they wanted that ex of yours to tell them that they were better in bed than you were. That they needed that validation. It's fucking sick and twisted. Well, Well, I hope it was worth prison. I never told you how I felt because I was afraid you would reject me, and the truth is I love you more than I love myself. The only reason I'm sorry is because I'm broke and you're getting the bag. So one person really does love you, and another person just fucking wishes that they can have your money. So if you have two people coming towards you romantically, trust and believe one of them's there just because they know you're about, either you have money or you're about to have money, and the other one actually genuinely wants to be there because of you. Somebody's life path 1. Somebody could be born in January. 2021 could be significant. 213 is someone's area code. 312 is someone's area code. March 1st, March 2nd. January 3rd, January 2nd. January 5th. February 1st, February 3rd, February 4th, and February 13th. Something about 2 weeks. Someone's a life path 6, life path 1, life path 3, life path 2. The bitch tricked me. She only wanted me so you couldn't have me. She's fucking nuts, and she actually wants to be you. She did plot and plan to have you killed. So the person who plotted and planned to have you killed more likely is in your family. And it's because they want to fucking be you. Soy. Somebody could like Chinese food. Story. Someone's story is going to be known worldwide. That's how messed up it is. Or somebody really likes toys. And we're not talking about Legos. Four. Someone's 43, someone's 34, 413, 412, area codes. Someone's 42, someone's 41. 2014 is significant. 2024 is significant. Somebody could live 143 miles away from you. Maybe that's why you guys are so distant. Maybe you didn't even know this person moved away because they never told you. Maybe they ghosted you, and when they ghosted you, they decided to move and pack up and move. Or maybe the friend of yours or relative, that's how far they went and moved in with them when they ghosted you. Or the two of them got together and moved away together. 2:30 p.m. is significant. 8. Someone's born in 1982, 1983, 1984, 1985, and 1981. 812, 813, 814 area codes. F you. F you, prostitute. That's what somebody was going around saying. Fuck that prostitute, when they were actually the prostitute. And I've got evidence of that one, you little stinker. And I've got someone willing to testify on that one too. See, the difference is the people you got to testify on me and your little case that you and my family kept secret from me, that was lies. I have not paid this person, nor will I, and I not told them anything. They told me. Five. 514, 415, 513, 815, 812. Someone's 58 years old. Someone's 45. Someone's 51. 53. 25. Z. Somebody's going to federal pound me in the ass prison in the land Oz. Ozzy. Someone's name is Ozzy. Somebody likes frozen drinks. Somebody's furious. Perception is reality. The universe is what you say it is. Somebody manipulated an entire group of people to distort two people's perception of each other so that they would destroy their own divine union. And there for a minute it was working. Until somebody just finally really just looked in the mirror and said, I know better than this. I know this person wouldn't have done that. And they started thinking for themselves instead of allowing someone else to think and make their decisions for them. But there was a hell of a lot of voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft going on. There was 3 people that are very skilled in spiritual, the dark arts, and they did a lot of shit to you and this other person. And that's why this was so hard, because there actually was people that sold their souls to have power, and they use that power against you. Now, they're going to pay for it, but there's universal laws that we all have to abide by, even God. J. Joy. Sorrow may last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Someone, you are right there at the tail end. You're days away from joy, the joy being on the other side of you waking up. And I think whoever that's for, like, you already have joy anyways, because you understand that joy comes from God and no one can take it from you. You can choose to not walk in it and not, bask in the joy, but when God... people can't take what God gave you, but you could choose to ignore it. But once you've had the joy of the Lord, once you've had the shamanic glory, the hand of God on you, you're not going to want to ignore that. That's an experience you'll never forget. And you'll never want to be without it as well. The gift of healing comes from within. Someone's finally learning that. Someone's finally realizing the only way I'm going to heal, the only way my life is going to get better, the only way I'm going to get closer to God and actually have meaningful relationships with my fellow human beings, family, lovers, friends, whatever, is to go within. Because as long as I'm looking outside to external factors and let external situations and external behaviors or opinions affect who I am on the inside, I'm never going to heal. Somebody finally learned that secret. 11. B. And the Men in Black are following you. So, sadly for someone, they might have learned the secret too late, and they're going to have to go to federal prison, but at least they learned it, And God can make a way, and God is a miracle worker. So if this person really turns their life around and uses the knowledge that they've acquired, they might not have, God might get them, they might have to do a little bit of time, but not nowhere near the time that they would have had to do. Or because this person finally realized they were on Team Satan and told the truth finally, maybe they cut a deal to where they only had to do 8 to 11 months instead of 8 to 11 years. And if this person just disappeared on you for out of nowhere, and you haven't been able to find them, it's because they're locked up. But whoever that's for, that person's about to get out, or they just did, and they just haven't found you yet. Somebody's jolly. Bollywood could be significant. BJ, JB, Jill. Billy. Your time is coming. Be patient. You're doing an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. Love your twin. 7. Someone's alive past 7. Someone's born July 11th, July 8th, July 2nd, November 7th, November 15th, November 10th, April 11th, March 11th, May 11th, November 5th, August 11th, X. The White Sox could be significant. Somebody's born in the year of the ox. Somebody's addicted to oxys. So, it's a guy who's addicted to oxys, who's born in the year of the ox, who could live in Chicago. Who's sobbing right now because of what they've done. Or there's someone who is addicted to oxys, who could be a Chicago White Sox fan, possibly lives in Chicago, who's waiting to be maybe not a first-time father, but they're about to have their first son. Or when somebody passes this test, or when they pass this test, the reward that was given to them, whether or not it's played out physically yet, God granted someone a baby, a son. Someone's always wanted a son, and when they pass the spiritual test that they passed, or when they pass it, they're going to get a son. Their own flesh and blood. They've always wanted a son, and they're going to get it whenever they pass whatever test. And if they already have passed it, well then, that's already working its way into the physical realm. Somebody's slow, not like mentally challenged, but like they're just slow at doing anything. They'd be late to their own funeral. Somebody slobs, or somebody is a slob, or somebody does do blow, or somebody misses the blowjobs you used to give them. Somebody could be in Florida. Somebody's calling somebody a floozy. Somebody's name is JB. Somebody considers somebody to be bossy. Somebody's flossy. Flossy, flossy. Body glamorous, glamorous. First class. Glamorous, glamorous. Name could be Ferguson or go by Fergie. Someone's name could be Stacy. Flossine. Someone could like make cotton candy. 22, or somebody works for the carnival, or somebody always wanted to have a cotton candy food stand. Or like a popper. Go around selling cotton candy, popcorn, and candy apples at the fair. or this person did that when they worked for the carnival. Somebody thinks they're really sly. Somebody's last name is Bly. Somebody is an FBI spy or CIA spy. And somebody's been busted. They thought they were sly, but they were caught. They've been caught up. Somebody was doing something they didn't think anybody was seeing them do. They've been busted. Whether they've been turned in yet, or whether they've been arrested yet or not. Whatever you're doing, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, the police or the federal agents are coming to get you. Aries, born on the 22nd of March, 1978. JHB, or somebody's been fucking date rape, like using the date rape drug on people. They might have even said you were doing this, but it was whoever falsely accused you is the one that was actually doing it. Okay. Kentucky. Somebody's in Kentucky. Lucy. Someone's name is Lucy. Con artist. If you're talking to anyone in Kentucky, like dating on a dating app, fucking don't. This person's a con artist, and this person, they don't have good intentions for you. And this person's a lunatic. They also could be really physically like buff or physically strong, so they might physically assault you. 9. September 22nd could be someone's birthday. Fulton or Fulton Ave. Hurting you gives me pleasure. I'm sick and twisted and I love it. Somebody is calling somebody a slut. V. Somebody's doing the narcissist hover. So there's a narcissist about to come back to somebody, or at least try. Lutz, Florida. Somebody is nuts. Somebody that lives in Tennessee. Someone's cousin is a lunatic. Vaughn. Someone's last name is Vaughn. Somebody sucks. Some days I'm Sade, some days I'm Tupac. Don't fuck with me. Yep. There's a district attorney that's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that has a big dick who is not only sleeping with some of the people that testified against you or are part of the investigation. This person, the DA, district attorney, is also a pedophile who is a part of a child pedophile ring. And one of your exes is involved with this person. And that's why they've gotten away with so much for so long. Because not only are they fucking the district attorney, they're either having sex with children together or they are producing child pornography together. take a smoke break, guys. I'll be back. Hi guys. So, what's been going on? Oh, it's so awesome. You guys are like getting to know each other. I hope you guys all subscribed and continue to come back. Anybody want to ask a $5 question? You want to ask a question, Charlie? Since you paid to be a member, that's basically $5. So. My Cash App is Yeshua is good, like the cash tag, and then capital Y, ES. Well, just Y is the only thing capital, but then ESHUA is good 82. The picture that's on my profile on YouTube is the same picture that's on my Cash App. Yep. Yes, I think even if you don't put in the Y is capital, I think it'll still pop up. Hey, Nikki. Somebody needs to make sure they get rest now because the shift that we're right in the middle of, when the momentum gets going, it's gonna be moving so fast, you're gonna feel like somebody hit you in the face. It's all gonna be good, but it's just all gonna happen really, really fast. When are they gonna let me work again? Who's they? Your bosses, the government, God, the higher ups. Spirit. Well, if you are a chosen one, you probably have already gotten signs, or you should have been getting signs that you're not supposed to be looking for work. This is a time for you to be tapping into your spiritual gifts, and you're supposed to be using your spiritual gifts in order to create your stability. $5, Nikki. You can Cash App it. I would prefer Cash App, but if you want to just super chat it. They haven't let me work for over a year. Okay. Yeah, because our gifts, our spiritual gifts, in a perfect world, if we all would have stayed in tune and been in alignment with our purpose, with God's purpose for our life, there would have to be no currency. Because we would all be doing what we were supposed to be doing. We would all be sharing with each other, and it would all fit in together, and there would be no need for money. But, it's not a perfect world, so. I don't have Cash App. And I did that on purpose because someone stole my old phone, and I lost my first YouTube channel, and I also lost my PayPal. I never created another PayPal because something just told me that somebody was going to try and do some sinister things, and I wanted to make sure that when it all came down, that it was known that I didn't have a PayPal, and that was all fraudulent, and that the person that did it pays the price. I'm sorry. Now, if you could do super chat, like, or you could become a member. Either way, it's $5, and I'll do a question then. September 7th, July 9th, or 1979 or 1997. Yeah, Charlotte, you're going to be getting communication here soon. That's going to more than likely give you confirmation of what I just told you about not looking for a 9 to 5 and tapping in and truly diving into your spiritual gift, your natural abilities. Yeah, chat and send money through the live chat. we all go through that phase, especially when we're kind of really down and out, broken. But a part of the process is to learn to trust God wholeheartedly. And I know it's not easy and it's not fun, not at first, anyways. Yes, he is always takes care. He does. He does that meaning for all of us. I love you, Nikki. Thank you. Okay, what's your question? Is B lying to me? Oh my gosh, girl. I'm gonna say yes. If his name starts with a B, then yes. Is he a Taurus or a fucking Aries? Because then yes, definitely fucking yes. He's definitely lying about how, like, he's trying to make himself out to have more money than what he has, or he's saying he has less money than what he has. Take out how it resonates, but he's lying about financials. He won't be lying very much longer. Either you're going to find something, or someone's going to come to you with some information, and his whole world's going to blow up. Or your whole world's going to blow up. But there's a tower in your near future. I hope that helps, Nikki. Oh, I just now realized that. Nikki, thank you for this is your fifth super chat in a live stream, or at least it's the fifth one on this account. So, Nikki, are you really B? I'm trying to figure out because you should have known how to super chat if this is your fifth one. Just because I'm mean, you know, I'm a nice guy. Nikki, I think whatever this person's lying about, I don't think it's not as sinister as you think it is, but it's still based around having control over you or controlling some aspect of the way you're perceiving something or some aspect of your life. So this person has control issues, but they might not really have. I'm not saying that that's not bad, but they it may not be as bad as you think it is or as sinister as you think it is. Even though I don't think anyone should really try and control somebody, like especially using like deception to do it. But I don't think it's as bad as you're thinking it is. Anybody else? Someone's 57 years old or someone's born in 1975. When the truth does come out, Nikki, you're going to understand why he lied to you. Hey guys, I gotta go because if not, I'm gonna get copyright stricken from the music, and it's not my house. So, I love you guys. I will see you in the next one.